Hey girlies, let's come and do double lamination with me. Double lamination, it means lash lift and brow lamination. So firstly, I apply the first solution on the only eyelash root. Then I will apply the first same solution on the eyebrows. I know before I used to fix the eyebrows with the eyelash lift glue, but I will show you how I do it without it. So you cover the eyelashes first, and then you already applied the first solution. You cover the eyebrows as well. You leave it to cook for a few minutes, eyebrows, yeah, and then you brush them through to make them straight, and you will cover it to leave for the rest of the time to cook. So I use lash based products. I've been using them for years, and honestly they are the best. For this particular client, I left the solution on her eyelashes for around 12.5 minutes, and for eyebrows 10.5 minutes. So you took it off, you wiped the solutions, the remaining solutions, and then you applied the second solution. And you're only aiming to apply only on the roots, because if you apply on all of the eyelashes, they can get frizzy and it can actually damage clients' eyelashes. With the brows, just because the whole brows will be laminated, so apply across everything. And also you're making sure that you're using the right instructions of brow lamination and lash lift. It's your preference if you want to cover your eyelashes and eyebrows with cling film, but I feel like it helps the whole process to keep the moisture in and helps to keep the solutions in place. Then you wipe it off again, the second solution, from the eyelashes and from the eyebrows. And then she wanted tint, so I will use the tint on her eyelashes. Obviously some clients, they don't use tint. When applying the tint on eyelashes, make sure you apply everywhere, and sometimes you might need to lift the eyelash shield just to make sure that her roots are colored with the same tint. Then you will take your eyebrow tint and you will be applying all over the eyebrows. As you can see, I'm really not a neat applier of the tint, but I will go with lip applicator and just to make the actual shape and make them neat. If you want to make the eyebrow look softer at the front, you just take eyebrow brush or a spoolie and you brush through the front bit up to remove the excess of the tint and also to give a bit of ombre effect. As you can see, I already started tidying up the eyebrows. I love to use the wax. I feel like that's the quickest and painless way to remove the eyebrow hair, and then I use the tweezers in case there's some unnecessary hair left after waxing. So my gorgeous client, she said she doesn't want her eyebrows to look crazy, so at this point I had to work quite quickly just because I don't want the eyebrow tint to stay there for too long and the color will be darker. I always feel like leave it a bit less so at least you can make adjustments rather than leaving it for way too long. And as you saw earlier, I removed the excess of tint from the front of the eyebrows. Then what I normally do after the time is finished, I normally leave for 6-7 minutes on the eyebrows, and then I will brush the eyebrows in different direction downwards and apply again wax just to go around and just to make sure that shape is nice and neat. Honestly, if you don't do this, try it, you will see a big difference. Then I carried on with wiping the eyebrows, and again the tip is wipe the eyebrows with the dry cotton wool, not the wet one, because wet one sometimes can change the eyebrow color and it can make it darker. And you already saw me applying the third solution, and I'm just working with her eyebrows while they're still nice and soft to make the arch eyebrows. And I feel we're gonna stop here, so please subscribe for part 2. Bye bye.